In an interview with MIT computer scientist Rex Friedman on the Rex Friedman podcast, Zuckerberg said he was able to start Facebook in 2004 not because he dropped out of college or gave up on other interests. Rather, he said, it was because of the personal connections he made while in school. Zuckerberg says it matters who you spend time with in college. I think people generally focus too much on the objective things and not enough on the connections and people that you're basically building relationships with. Zuckerberg met Facebook co-founders Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, Chris Hughes, and Andrew McCullum while he was a student at Harvard University in the early 2000s. Their business revolutionized social media and grew to become one of the largest companies in the world. As of Friday afternoon, Meta had a market capitalization of $582.5 billion. They eventually split, but Zuckerberg said in the podcast that he still tries to prioritize relationships over goals today. This applies especially to hiring, he said. When he evaluates a job applicant, he imagines what it would be like to work with that person, not his boss. I'm only going to hire that person if I can imagine myself working for them, he said. Zuckerberg said this strategy creates a more cohesive and productive work environment. When you work with people who share your values on a human level, you're more likely to achieve your work goals smoothly. It's important to find a personal fit, he said, no different than when you pick a friend or partner. Prioritizing relationships over goals may also help explain some of the controversial decisions Zuckerberg has made while leading Meta. For example, in a 2016 leaked memo first published by Hacker News, Zuckerberg defended then board member Peter Thiel, who was a major supporter of Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. Arguing that Facebook can't say it values diversity and then create a culture that excludes nearly half the country for supporting a particular political candidate, Zuckerberg said keeping Thiel on the board was more important than any damage the company might take. Facebook co-founder Edward Sorabiji also said that Zuckerberg believes that hiring the right people is one of the key factors for success, and that he looks at people's skills, passion, problem-solving abilities, and cultural fit. Thus, it appears that Zuckerberg places a high value on hiring people who are aligned with the company's culture and values, and who can build good relationships within the organization.